Okay, got a really slow leak in the tire from my Cub Cadet. So, aired it back up today. I have one bottle that's marked soapy water. It's actually, the blue window cleaner in Dawn. First thing, I already know where the leak is. I found it the other day by accident. Soap down and laying it flat. Always take it off the machine, lay it flat, and check the bead first. The bead and the valve stem. I mean, don't be shy. I mean, bend it over. You'll see if it grows. And I'm not concerned. There's bubbles here. Don't worry. You'll know when you find it, because the bubbles will actually start growing. Not there. Cars are more susceptible to the bead leaking. Not cars in specifically, but cars with aluminum wheels. The aluminum doesn't corrode it. It oxidizes and it just builds up a crud. And they leak between the wheel and the tire. Again, I'm looking for growing bubbles. Nothing. So then you start. I have seen on lawnmower tires, because they're low pressure, they're not a lot of plies. I have seen where they will start. You run over a stick. Okay, I'm going to actually just go to where I found the leak. Okay, right there. If you look close, ever so slightly, if I can get it to focus, the bubbles are growing. I mean, that is, I don't even see but we're still going to mark it, because when we get the tire off, we have to make sure there isn't a staple. I've seen sticks poke through them. So we mark the sidewall right here. I just use sidewalk chalk. You don't need anything fancy. You can use an ink pen, whatever you can see. But we have to check the inside of this tire to make sure there isn't something protruding before we put the tube in. And all you have to do when you go for the tube, right here, oops, take a picture of your sidewall right here, because that information is all you need to go to your home center and pick up a tube that matches. And they might be like this one says 850, 950 by 8. It's close enough and it'll fit fine. If you look, this tire's already had a tube in it. And you can tell because there's no bulge on here. I'll show you the other one. It just comes straight through. This one has the bulge on it. This is a tubeless tire. But okay, so then all we got to do, oh yeah, there is a little sidewall crack, but I don't think that's leaking. Yeah, it doesn't look like, but you'll get porosity right through those cracks sometimes. And you put a tube in this thing, it'll last you for another number of years, especially that your tread is good. So now all we got to do is break it down and put a tube in it. Okay, break down the tire. You don't need a fancy tire machine. All you need is a vehicle. This happens to be a piece of 2x12 I had laying around. Lay it down, put your tire, or your board, excuse me, so it does not hit the rim, just catches on the tire. And if you keep doing that, and then you can get in here and work with a screwdriver too, once you get a little more weight on it, and just keep working up and down to break the bead. Yeah, in this case, all I did was drove ahead about another 6-8 inches, and it popped right off. And you only have to break one side if you're going to put a tube in it. I still want to dismount that side so I can get inside to see if there's anything protruding into the tire. So I will break both sides because it's just a lot easier for me. So there, just that easy. Drove up on this side. And if you should happen to catch the wood on the edge of the rim, you're going to have to back up, because if you don't back up and reposition, it will bend your wheel. So easy as that. Now we'll just take a couple of screwdrivers, dismount one side so I can get in and double check that spot, and then we'll stick the tube in. So now that I got the tire off this side of the rim, what I'm doing with I found the hole, take my pick, and I'm probing around as I'm feeling the inside of the rim, or inside of the tire, excuse me, to see if there's anything protruding in there. I have had one time a piece of glass stuck in there, and the only way I found it, I cut my finger on it. But yeah, you just kind of gently feel around with the pick, and you'll be able to feel and sometimes hear if there's a foreign object in there. If not, just go ahead and stick the tube in. Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to take a utility knife, cut the old valve stem off, and there's a back on it. Make sure you get that out of there. And then we'll put the tube in. So, be right back.